Welcome once again to AMFET2. Today, again we are going to discuss on a very important topic. Let's go to the presentation.
Ventilators. Medical ventilators are in much demand nowadays due to so many critical patients struggling because of breathing difficulties, and it is has become a big dilemma whether the patient has to be taken to a ventilator and what kind of a ventilator could be useful for a patient. And in a situation of a perplexed situation for a bystander, for a relative, it's very difficult to take a decision. So today's session is going to give very brief idea about what is a ventilator, what are the different types of ventilator in use, and what are the different components and what are its functions. So how the ventilators are being used, what is a ventilator's application? Very simple. It supports the process of breathing by pumping air into the lungs because the patient has a breathing difficulty where he or she is not able to breathe on his own. So ventilators are required if a person cannot breathe on their own. Ventilators play an important role in saving lives, whether in hospitals or in transit, in an emergency transit, in ambulances. So different types of ventilator are available with varying levels of support based on the person's condition. So what are those different types of ventilator? Number one, face mask ventilator. Please remember there are two types of methods, techniques by which a person can be supported with a ventilator. One is invasive and another one is non-invasive. So a non-invasive means we don't provide a tube directly into the lungs. So in face mask ventilator, the person wears a mask that fits over the nose and mouth, completely sealed with no gaps, and the air blows into the airways and lungs, so that in a good predefined pressure the oxygen, the air is pumped, supplied, so that the patient is able to inhale or inspire the gas. The mechanical ventilators, machines that take over the breathing process entirely. So the mechanical ventilator takes care of the breathing process entirely. Work with a tube in a person's throat, pumping air into the lungs and transporting carbon dioxide away. So it is an invasive process. Regulates the pressure, humidity and temperature of the air. So third type is manual resuscitator bags. So the resuscitator is a hand pumped balloon type part which can force the air to the patient. So the controlled airflow can be supplied to the patient with their hands. It consists of empty bag or bladder that gives us to pump air into the lungs. So the fourth type of ventilator. It's a tracheostomy ventilator where the tube supply is directly given through a hole made on the throat. So it directly the supply is given to the windpipe, which allows air to flow in and out. Person can breathe without using their nose or mouth. Ventilator is to insert it directly into the windpipe. So now let's have a look at the different parts of the ventilator. First, it has got a gas mixture and gas metering assembly, which is used as inputs to the ventilator unit for an air inlet port and oxygen inlet port. Then comes a control valve, which regulates the airflow of oxygen from supply lines and sends the airflow to a tank where mixing takes place. Then comes the inspiratory unit. The airflow from the metering valve to the patient's endotracheal tube is open for inspiratory gas flow to the patient's lungs. Safety valve and set of valves are used for additional flow control. Expiratory unit is a proportional flow valve used to set the desired pressure in the patient's flow circuit. Expiratory flow sensor monitors the patient's expiration and the flow rate. Barometric pressure sensor measures the atmospheric pressure, which is needed to convert mass flow to volume. Pressure measurement assembly. Set of pressure sensors, one for inspiratory flow, one for expiratory flow. Used for monitoring of the gas flow circuit to and fro from the patient's lungs. Then oxygen sensor, which monitor the level of oxygen present in the inspiratory gas flow fed from the metering valve. So medication nebulizer assembly. Outputs are supplied to a nebulizer mixing a valve, which then feeds the nebulizer gas mixture to a nebulizer changeover valve. The final gas mixture then passes the gas to a nebulizer outlet port on the ventilator. So this is a brief about the ventilator, its usage, types and parts. Let's meet up again in AmFed2 with more details on similar topics.
How was the presentation? Hope the topic was really useful for you. Please do your comments, give your feedback and your valuable inputs. We'll meet up again in another session. Thank you.